Hey guys, welcome to What's Watch, your one-stop shop for movie news and discussion. I'm Peyton Fretwell.
And I'm Christopher Gates. Thank you for joining us for another episode today. Peyton, we got some big news to talk about.
We do. We are talking about the Predator reboot, which you and I both are very interested in.
Of course. It's
directed by the incomparable Shane Black, who's bringing it back, and I cannot be more excited about this movie. But we had some sad news about this. Recently, we're on the cutting room floor of this. It just broke like 2 hours ago. Benicio del Toro has dropped from the film.
Man,
and
no.
There are talks that Boyd Holbrook, who's known for his role in Narcos, is going to be taking his place. Chris, what do you think about the sudden dropping out of Benicio del Toro and the addition of Boyd Holbrook?
Well, you know, actually, I haven't seen Narcos like you have, and I heard, but it's a fantastic
great in
show.
it.
So anyone from that TV show, I mean, I'm thrilled to have him in there. But man, losing Benicio del Toro, that's a huge blow. Especially, you know, lately in his career, he's really made a huge comeback after doing the movie Sicario and doing a few other films as well. Yeah. I was really looking forward to it because he's actually, you know, he has a veteran experience that adds to it. And this is Predator. We're talking about Predator. Predator, man.
We ain't talking about the game. We're talking about Predator.
Predator, man. You know, and
it's an Allen Iverson reference. You guys might not know.
But yeah, but man, it's so. It does hurt. It does hurt. But I'm still confident in Shane Black and what he's gonna do with the Predator movie. Yeah. I thought the last one, Predators by Alex Rodriguez, had some interesting directions to kind of go with, and it was weird seeing. Who was that man that was the lead in that movie?
In which movie? I'm sorry.
The Predators.
In The Predators. That was Adrian Brody.
Thank you. I could not think of his name for a second. Adrian Brody. And, you know, I was going to say Samuel L. Jackson. Lawrence.
There was a lot of people in that movie, but Adrian Brody, I think.
For Grace, anyway.
For Grace, yeah.
Yeah. And so, but I'm looking forward to it to see, and I would have been highly interested to see what Benicio del Toro would have brought into the movie.
Yeah, I agree with you. It does. It's definitely less than ideal. You obviously want an Oscar-nominated actor of the caliber of Benicio del Toro in your Predator reboot, but reading the headline, obviously, I was saddened by it, but it did make me feel better that he didn't drop out because the script wasn't good or the movie wasn't coming in.
Wasn't creative differences.
Yeah, the studio definitely has a lot of faith in this movie considering how production has moved really quickly, and Benicio del Toro is just too busy. I mean, that's really what it came down to. He dropped out of this movie because he's too busy. He's still on the docket for the Sicario reboot.
Yep.
And that's going to be an epic movie. So I understand that he's going to, you know, go be in the sequel to a movie he was nominated for an Oscar for. Mm-hmm. Or I actually don't think he was nominated for an Oscar for Sicario. But Sicario was nominated for a few Oscars, including cinematography. So he's going to definitely go with a more high caliber property rather than take a chance with a Predator reboot. That I think will be good because I trust Shane Black, but it could not be good. And a lot of people might not like, who don't like Shane Black and his style might not think that it lends itself to a Predator reboot. But I love The Nice Guys. I love Lethal Weapon. I love Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I even love Iron Man 3. I know a lot of people didn't like Iron Man 3. I like what he brought to, in my opinion, a kind of stale a movie series that was getting kind of stale by the time it got to Iron Man 2. So I'm glad he brought a good life to it. So I'm excited to see what life he'll bring to the Predator franchise.
You had me at everything else, like, please don't go to Iron Man 3, please don't go to Iron Man 3, please.
I liked Iron Man 3, I'm sorry.
I was like, oh man, because he could do an Iron Man 3 to the Predator in a movie like, oh
like
man.
The Predator just turns out to be Ben Kingsley cowering in the corner. Spoiler alert for Iron Man 3.
That wasn't even the worst part. The worst part for me is you wasted Guy Pearce. I feel like you wasted Guy Pearce.
Maybe he'll cast Guy Pearce in this movie and he'll get a redemption.
Punch a movie screen. If Guy Pearce comes out, he's like, I'm the Predator! And I'll be like,
it was me, Batman. It was me all along.
And you know what? And on that subject, I won't blame Shane Black because studios do have a lot to do with that sort of stuff. Really, a lot of times, you know, your director sometimes, sadly, are just there just to direct it. You know, they're just, hey, I'm going to do this, and you just kind of go with it. You know, if you read about Sam Raimi and about Spider-Man 3 and all the things that went wrong with that, and basically Sam Raimi was just like, at that point, I just did it for the money.
Oh, hold on now. Iron Man 3 had its problems, but it wasn't Spider-Man 3. We can agree on that. It wasn't Spider-Man 3. It at least had one villain by the end of it.
I agree that superhero movies, when they tend to get to number 3, have a difficult time
tough.
at that point.
Yeah,
it has. Even the most, I think, Rotten Tomato-wise, one of the most successful ones on there is The Dark Knight Rises.
But one thing I took away from Iron Man 3 was that going into the Predator reboot, bringing it back to Predator, we know that Shane Black can direct action.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Nice
You're right.
Guys,
You're
Kiss
right.
Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3, all of those movies I've named have a great level of action
They do.
that you
Even
follow.
the Lethal Weapon
and the
series.
Lethal Weapon movies, of course.
Yes.
We know that he can direct action. We know he can direct and write great dialogue.
I was gonna say now, the one thing I'll say about and that I'm looking forward to Predator that I've seen in The Nice Guys and Iron Man 3 was the dialogue. Iron Man 3, one thing I did enjoy, it was witty, it has some funny dialogue in there, and I expect the same thing from Predator, like I saw in The Nice Guys. Because The Nice Guys, for what I think they showed, was a lot funnier than you really got from just the trailers.
Yeah. The only thing I hope is that he dials down the witty banter, because the last thing you want are two guys having a witty conversation while they're being hunted down by a predator.
Why would you not?
We'll be just yelling at the screen, what are you doing? He's invisible.
Okay, first off, the original Predator, the funny dialogue lines came in there were the ones that were funny or not the ones that supposed to be funny, like, get to the chopper! Even though that's supposed to be like a serious scene. It is a serious scene, but that has a funny dialogue into it. Predator 2 just has funny dialogue
because it's bad.
And a lot of that has nothing to do with Danny Glover. A lot of it just has to do with just Predator 2.
Yeah. But overall,
it's thugs in the street. Never got that part. Anyway, go ahead.
We'll never understand a lot of things about Predator 2. But I'm excited about this, even though I feel like there's hope in this yet. I feel like even though Benicio del Toro's out, I have enough faith in Boyd Holbrook that he'll do a good job. He's got a lot. He's a rising star, and I feel like we're going to see him in more movies. And hopefully this movie will put him more into the household name category with a huge franchise like Predator.
When is this movie coming out again, the Predator reboot?
I believe it's due out sometime next year.
Okay, good.
I'm foggy
so
on
2017 is looking mighty fine right
They're
now.
really pushing this thing forward because I think the studio has a lot of faith in it. They know it's going to make a lot of money, and I think they have a lot of faith in Shane Black. So
yeah, I mean, it's gonna be some good stuff.